Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with your March forecasts. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Thank you very much for joining me. Remember that these are general, so they're not going to apply to everyone. Watch your Moon and Rising sign readings for additional messages, and you could also watch this if you're dealing with a Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. So let's have a look at what's going on here for you. At the bottom of the deck as your overall energy, we have the Five of Wands. So with the Five of Wands, for some, I feel like this is a month where you are very focused on finding a job or changing your job. For others, this is a time of competition for you. So either you're applying for things that other people are applying for, and so it's a competition process, or you're in a very competitive environment. This is also about on-the-job training for some, or being very focused on your physical goals, particularly anything to do with weight training or weight goals, or maybe you're entering physical type of competitions during this time in your training and preparing for that, okay? But anticipating competition, or you're part of competition, or there's a lot of competitive energy around you or competitive people around you during this time, whether that's in a professional sense or romantic sense, whichever way it applies. So the first card that you have representing the influence of your current events and how things are transpiring, and what you're dealing with when you're watching the reading or in the beginning of the month, we have the Eight of Swords. So with the Eight of Swords, this is starting off the month feeling a little bit discouraged, or feeling like you don't have options, or there's nothing you can do to improve a situation or to get what you want, struggling, okay, with self-confidence. Maybe you have people around you who are telling you that you're not good enough, you shouldn't apply for whatever it is that you want to apply for, because this feels like, you know, where someone's trying to make you feel like your hands are tied in a situation. And for others, it's what you're thinking, because you're under a lot of stress or under a lot of pressure, and you're finding it difficult to see the way out, okay? And it could be that, you know, you're looking at finding a new job because you're in this type of environment where you're always under pressure, you're always on a deadline, you're always stressed, you're always kind of competing with others, okay, or you always have to fight for your position there or defend your position there. It's a very overwhelming type of energy, okay? But the good news with the Eight of Swords is that you can absolutely get yourself out of that situation. There is absolutely things that you can do to free yourself from the situation. The challenge, we have the Page of Swords. So the challenge with the Page of Swords is cutting through the lies, cutting through the deceit, or with whatever it is that you are feeling in terms of not feeling good enough, or self-doubt, or being too critical with yourself, being too hard on yourself, okay? The challenge is seeing through that, cutting through that, and just getting to the bottom of things, seeing the truth. For others, the challenge is speaking your truth and standing up for yourself, as opposed to, you know, allowing yourself to be tied in a situation, or to have your hands tied in a situation. Facing a situation, facing the truth of maybe you're in a place that you shouldn't be in. Maybe you know you deserve better, but maybe you've been avoiding actually taking charge with that situation and changing things for yourself. Maybe you're in a situation where you feel like you owe someone something, and so you can't speak up and be honest with that person. Whatever the case may be, the challenge is speaking your truth, okay? And for others, the challenge is coming out of this time of searching and struggling and actually seeing a job offer presented to you, okay? In the foundation for why things are the way they are, we have the Nine of Wands. So with the Nine of Wands, again, the situation you're in has been going on for a long time, and you've been thinking about walking away, or you've been thinking about quitting, or you've been thinking about just letting it go, on and off for quite some time, because it's just been one thing after another, very draining, very exhausting, never getting easier. Very competitive environment, once again, feeling like you always have to defend what's yours, feeling like you always have to stand your ground, feeling like you always have to prove yourself in one way or another, okay? And it's just caused a lot of mental anguish anxiety, stress with this, okay, for you. And so that's where you want to free yourself from. That's what you want to walk away from. In the past, we have the Death card. So with the Death card, I feel like this is something that should have ended a long time ago. And for whatever reason, and it could be because either you didn't see it clearly, or you didn't see the truth in a situation, or you were afraid of making a change and ending something, or you felt like you had to be in that situation. There's a sense of duty and sacrifice that comes through, where it's almost like you didn't want to end this because you felt you owed someone something. So you had the opportunities to end this in the past. This is something that has gone as far as it could. So it pretty much ended a while ago, but it's just been kind of dragged out, okay? And for others, this is about, this should have ended. For whatever reason, you didn't end it. And it's just become more difficult to the point where you are now, where it's make or break time. You have to do something about it. For others, this is an ending that has happened, and it's left you feeling shaken in terms of your confidence. And because of the fact that you're not feeling very confident about yourself and what you can and cannot do, you're finding it difficult to see new options, okay? So for some, maybe that's what's going on. And so this month you're working on coming out of pain, coming out of depression, coming out of that sort of energy, okay? In your crowning thoughts, we have the Six of Cups. So for some, you're still holding on to something that has ended. And this could be a relationship, this could be a job, this could be anything. But it is ending. This is in your past. It has ended, and it's still on your mind. You're still thinking about it. And with the Eight of Swords, you may be actually refusing to look for other options, refusing to look at how you can move forward, because you're still thinking about what was. But again, it's done, it's over, it's ended. With the Death card in your past, what I can say about this is that whatever is ended, for whatever it's worth, it was meant to, because it has served its purpose in your life. And it was just a natural transition. It was supposed to end. You're supposed to move on to new things. You're supposed to be free from this situation, okay? This could also be something that you've ended and then someone else is still holding on to you, not letting you go, in which case, again, the challenge would be to speak your truth, be brutally honest with this person, in order to truly move on, okay? In the near future, so around mid-month, we have the Eight of Cups. So this is you letting go of the Six of Cups. This is you letting go of what has ended, choosing to move forward. No longer looking at your past, no longer hoping it comes back, or they come back, or whatever the case may be. This is about coming to peace, making peace, coming to terms with what has ended, understanding that you've gotten as much as you could out of that situation. That's why it has ended. And you're meant to move forward. You're meant to move on. Okay? And this is moving on with peace in your heart and hope for the future. Okay? But with the Eight of Cups, you're always moving forward. Always moving forward. Okay? Detaching yourself from the painful situation, which is really, really good. The Eight of Cups can see you walking away from a job and looking at your options. Walking away from a job, walking into a new one right away, or walking away from a job because now you have a new one, because you were looking, you are open to seeing what other options are there, and you find one right away. This is releasing emotional pain, choosing to focus on healing and to focus on looking for what else is out there that might be better for you, okay? But this is definitely moving on, moving forward, changing job, leaving a relationship, leaving whatever it is that has been so painful and so draining in your life, okay? In the position representing you, we have the King of Wands. So around mid-month, there's a turning point. Of course, this is potential. It could go a number of different ways, okay? This is just based on if you if you see things play out and you do what you're asked to do, this is where things may lead. And of course, it's general, so it's not going to apply to everyone, but around mid-month into the 3rd week, you're potentially going to see a change in the energy. You're feeling more confident. You're feeling more like yourself. Once you've detached yourself from this draining situation, you are feeling more like yourself. You're happy, you're optimistic, you're positive, you're confident. You're getting your health back on track, okay? Mind, body, and soul. This is inspiration, this is excitement, this is passion, this is drive, okay? So it's kind of making a recovery all around, okay? Mind, body, soul with this King of Wands. So that's really good, okay? And now you're in charge, you're in control, you're calling the shots. Again, feeling a lot more like yourself, okay? And in a career sense, this is definitely seeing you being in a good position, supervising role, management role, someplace where you call the shots, or someplace where you inspire others or you tell others what to do, and so on and so forth. This could be getting back into the dating world if that's what you want, or this could be enjoying being single and just working on yourself, okay? In your environment, we have the Temperance card. With the Temperance card, again, this is about bringing back the balance. This is about making things peaceful and harmonious once again in your life. This is taking time for yourself. So you're making different choices. You may spend some time in solitude. You may spend some time in nature, contemplating, meditating, praying, focusing on your spirituality, thinking of your dreams, thinking about what you want to do with them, planning your future, okay, with this energy as well. The Temperance card is also an energy of patience. So you might be dealing with some slight delays, especially since Mercury is retrograde, is going retrograde in March. You might be dealing with some slight delays, but for the most part, I feel like it's your choice to slow things down, okay? In your hopes and fears, we have the Three of Pentacles. So with the Three of Pentacles in your hopes and fears, this is you in a new job doing a lot better. This is where you're paid better, you're valued properly, you get the training that you need, you get the whatever it is that you're asking for that you need to do your job properly. They give you whatever it is that you're asking for, and they invest in you, okay? It's one of them companies that really properly invest in its employees. So this is growth, this is expansion, this is training, this is learning new things, this is anything like that. Someone taking you under their wing as well. The fear is you're overthinking it in terms of, am I making a good impression? Am I doing the right thing? Am I doing as much as I can be? Okay, trust yourself. You're in a good place. You are making a good impression. Everyone's very impressed with you. Everyone's very happy with you. So just focus on your work and do what you're there to do, okay? Because it's going very well. And then in the outcome, we do have the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is coming through as peace and quiet, okay, for some of you. And that comes from the fact that you've ended a difficult, draining situation. This is healing, physical healing, mental, emotional healing, financial healing also comes up here, okay, where you're on the mend, recovery time, and coming into a time of just flow, okay, smooth energy in your life. No more bumps in the road, no more ups and downs, no more feeling drained, no more feeling, you know, exhausted. This is where it just gets quiet and there's a rhythm to things and everything is healing now. For some of you, you are investing more time into your spirituality, and that's where you really draw all that healing energy from. For others, this is a time of study, a time of research, a time of learning, developing new skills. For others, this is it could also be about taking a break. It could also be taking a trip to a spiritual place, okay, that's coming up. But you definitely find peace after a time of struggle, okay? Let me just pull one more card. And the Four of Cups. So this is about finding peace, structure, things calming down, things coming into a rhythm. And the Four of Cups is about now you're making different choices, and your past might be knocking on your door with the Six of Cups in your thoughts. However, this time you're not having it because you have seen that you're much better off. So you're rejecting opportunities or invitations or offers from the past, meaning you've learned your lesson with whatever that difficult situation was. You've freed yourself from it. You're not going back to it, which is awesome. Okay? Absolutely awesome. Your overall guidance card, we have the Hawaiian owl, or the Pueo. Your ancestral spirit guides are offering you guidance now, so pay close attention to signs and omens from them. So pay attention to signs, symbols, what you're dreaming of, your gut feeling, okay, your instincts, what your intuition is telling you, repeating numbers, anything like, feathers, coins, seeing angels everywhere, or seeing arrows everywhere, or a particular color that comes up over and over, a particular name that comes up over and over, anything like that. Your guides are really talking to you during this time. You just need to listen, which is why meditation, contemplation, quiet time is very important. And opening your heart to healing and guidance is how you get these messages, okay? This is also about hearing things like news, opportunities, answers coming to you, having epiphanies, okay, with this energy, things making sense, things coming together, seeing the bigger picture. Again, a focus on learning, whether that's in your personal experience or professionally or any other way. It's learning, studying, expanding your wisdom, expanding your knowledge, expanding your experience, okay, adding to it. And then using what you know to make different choices in your life is how you get yourself out of a difficult situation and onto a new and much better path, okay? So that is your reading. I hope that it helps, okay? Let me know how the cards apply to you, if they do, how your month is going. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Thank you for joining me. Remember to watch your moon and rising sign readings as well. And I hope you have a wonderful month. Okay, you could also go back and check your yearly reading to see what March had to say for you. That might be something good to try. But have a great time ahead, and I'll talk to you again very soon. Bye for now.